जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन। जमुना तीर वनचारि। जमुना तीर वनचारि। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन। जमुना तीर वनचारि। जमुना तीर वनचारि। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे। जय प्रभुपद प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद शिल प्रभुपद। हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parvijagacharya Stotas Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ho. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Syam Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padano Sahagana Sri Lalita Shri Vishakhavitam Sya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpataro Vasya Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Shunyavadi Pashyata Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivarsadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we continue talking about Lord Jagannath. Since Rath Yatra is coming up this Sunday, we talked about Lord Jagannath yesterday. Today we will talk what is Rath Yatra festival, what it is. And then we talk about some of the pastimes of Lord Jagannath, mainly Mahaprasad pastime. Some other pastimes, depend on the time. So, Srila Prabhupada called Rath Yatra as the feelings, festival of joy. It is a feeling festival. It's the festival of deepest spiritual feelings. And Lord Chaitanya literally experienced and lived with these feelings, with this Rath Yatra. So Rath Yatra is the day where Lord Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Maharani, they are carried on the big chariot and pulled by the thousands of pilgrims. Thousands of pilgrims pull the chariots. There are 3 chariots usually, big chariots. Also there is a whole description of the chariots, how the chariots are made each year. but we're not going to go through that detail. There's more details in it. And also, I think after 12 years, or I'm not exactly, they have the new Jagannath deities, new Kalavaram, new deities. Usually, every 12 years they have new deities are carved, newly carved. I think it's, I don't know exactly years, but 12 years, I think. And there is a whole, the wood which is used is also very specific. Each has a sign of the chakra or gada or like that, lotus flower. There is whole description is there about it. And transferring the Kalavaram from one from the old deities to new deities also, there is a special procedure. And that is done by the specific persons. He's an old man, and their eyes are closed. They cannot see. They are just brought in the room and transfer the Kalavaram from the old deities to new deities. And then he died. Then he leaves the body. Yes, they leave the body. Next day, some, they leave the body. No, this is just happens because they are chosen. Yes, they are chosen, and they are old personalities, exalted personalities are chosen, and just by the touch, they are the devotees of Lord Jagannath. So Lord just take them back home, back to Godhead. Anyhow, that's whole different. There is whole pastimes about it, but mainly is this about Ratha Yatra. So, like Lord Jagannath temple represents is Krishna. Lord Jagannath is Krishna. Lord Jagannath is Gauranga. Is Gauranga just has come in the Krishna has come in the mood of Radharani. That's why we said yesterday when Lord Gauranga came to Jagannath Puri first time, as soon as he entered in the temple of Jagannath, he wanted to embrace Lord Jagannath because he was in the mood of Radharani, he was seeing Lord Jagannath as a Shyam Sundar. Want to embrace it, that was the reason. So Jagannath temple represents like a Dwarkadish. This because when during the solar eclipse, Krishna Balram, Krishna had 16,108 wives, 16,108 palaces. Krishna is in each palace with each gopi, with each queen he is there, which there is 16,108 Krishnas. And in each palace, he is doing the different activities with their families. One palace he is talking with his family. Another palace he's doing yoga. Another place he is doing something, eating prasadam. Some other place he is taking rest. Like in different palace he is doing different activities. And in each palace is different atmosphere, different timing. He was sleeping when it was a night time. When I was taking the lunch, then it was during the afternoon time. When he was doing yoga, that means it was morning time. And Narad Muni goes to all the 16,100 palaces and he sees all the Krishnas doing different activities with the different queens. But when he go to in Sudharma, the hall for meeting, then all 16,100 Krishna is one Krishna, and he goes in the Sudharma, in the hall for the meeting. So that's Krishna because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the Purna Purushottam. He is the opulence. He has everything. So during the solar eclipse, the people from all the Dwarkavasi, they had come to Kurukshetra to take a bath. As we know, when we have solar eclipse or lunar eclipse, we take after the time of the eclipse is over, we take a bath, right? And during the the eclipse, door curtains are closed. So similarly, this Dwarkavasi, they had come to Kurukshetra to take a bath in the Kunda there. And all the Brajvasis, after many years, after Krishna left Vrindavan and he was in Mathura and went into Dwarka, since then Brajvasi had not seen Krishna. So Brajvasi, Radharani, Nanda Maharaj, they all had come to Kurukshetra too. So when they heard about Krishna is in Kurukshetra, but Krishna is a king there. So he has come in the kingly form, as wearing the jewelry and hat and turban and crown and shoes in his and all that. No Krishna, no flute. Flute he carries in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, flute. In Vrindavan, Krishna is bare feet. He doesn't wear shoes. And he has always flute and the peacock feather on his head. But here, when he came to Kurukshetra, he is a king. So he is all decorated nicely. But they wanted him to bring. All the Brajvasis wanted bring Krishna to Vrindavan. So that's why they had it on their chariots. Krishna, Balram and Subhadra. And all the Brajvasis are pulling the chariot. And where they are bringing? They are bringing to Vrindavan. So where is Vrindavan? It's a Gundicha temple. Lord Jagannath temple is like a Dwarkadish. So Lord, and they are pulling the Lord in the 3 chariots. They are pulling them to bring to Gundicha, which is Vrindavan. So before that, we have the right now. It is new Kalevaram, means the new right now deities are sick. Here you don't see the deity on the altar. They are sick and they are also renovated. They are painted, and they are sick. So they are given the herbs and they are given the special medicines during that time. And before the Rath Yatra day, they have the deities come. They bring the deities on the altar because there is completely new deities now. New eyes, everything new. They have darshan of the new deities there. And the day before, and every devotees are so happy to see the new deity form of this Jagannath. Say. So this Rath Yatra means pulling the Lord. We are bringing the Lord from Jagannath Puri, from Kurukshetra, from Dwarka practically, bringing to Vrindavan, to Gundicha. And Lord stays there for I think it's for a week or 15 days, something like that. I don't know exactly. And then there is a Ulta Rath, means they bring Lord back from Gundicha, from Vrindavan back to Jagannath temple with a cart, same. But meanwhile, Lakshmi gets angry. Because Lakshmi is in Jagannath temple and the Lord had promised that I will come in 2 or 3 days, but he doesn't come. So she is angry. So she goes with the stakes and with all her associates to break the cart and to punish. Because Lord had promised to come in 2-3 days, but he is taking more than a week, doesn't come. So there is She breaks all the cards and everything, she breaks it. And then she goes back. And she does, when Lord Jagannath comes, she doesn't allow him in the temple. She closes the temple door and she would not allow him. And then Balram has to beg. She allows Balram, but she would not allow Jagannath in the temple. But of course, then she allowed Balram, and Balram kind of try to pacify her. Then she allows Jagannath. It's whole different part. I'm just going through this, skimming through. So this is what Rath Yatra is. So when the Lord Jagannath, when Lord Chaitanya, during the Rath Yatra, he was pulling, he is there, but he is saying, he is in mood of Radharani, and is seeing the Lord Jagannath on the cart as a Shyam Sundar. So he is also pulling his Radharani, in the mood of Radharani, he is pulling the cart to bring him to Gundicha temple. And before Lord comes there is a whole Gundicha margin, cleaning of the Gundicha temple, and that is done by by Chaitanya and all his associates. There's Gundicha margin, which is big chapter is there in the Chaitanya Charitamrita about it. See. So this is what Rath Yatra is. So that's why we have to, we want to, when we have this Rath Yatra, enthusiastically, we are pulling the cart, we are chanting, we are distributing prasadam. All this we are doing for the benefits of the people. Lord is coming in the cart outside. Lord, this is the only Lord on this planet who comes out of the temple to give the darshan to everybody. See? So it's important that we invite all the people, spectators, to pull the cart, engage him in the chanting, dancing, and give them prasadam. Also during the procession, gives out prasadam from the cart. And at the last, where we end, we distribute mass prasad distribution freely to people. This is all purpose to do this, to bring as many souls as possible at the feet of Lord Jagannath. And there is this mention in the Skanda Purana that during the Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath, 3 items are important during the Rath Yatra. The first is the air that touches the transcendental form of the Lord. Air which touches the transcendental form of the Lord, and there touches air which is touched the form of the Lord is coming to you. You are breathing that air which is transcendental, which is touched to the Lord. Second is merciful glance of the Lord. Lord is big eyes. He's just glancing everybody. He's watching and he's giving his mercy through his glance. And the third is the dust that comes from movement of the chariot. When the chariot is moved, the dust spread everywhere. And the dust you are breathing, which is transcendental. Of course, there is no dust here, but in the cities. But that's the way it was. The air, after touching the form of the Lord, enters in the body of the people through their noses and purifies them of all the sinful reactions of their many previous lives. By receiving the merciful glance of the Lord, the crowd becomes purified externally and internally. And when the Rath moves, dust swirls around and covers the bodies of the worshippers, purifying them. This is from the Skanda Purana. So now we're going to talk about the Jagannath Prasadam pastimes. This is from the Chaitanya Mangal by Srila Lochan Das Thakur, this pastime, Chaitanya Mangal written. The Narad Muni, as you know, Narad Muni with Veena, he can go anywhere. He can go to Vaikuntha, he can go to Golok Vrindavan, he can go anywhere. So Narad Muni, one time he went to Vaikuntha and he served Mother Lakshmi very attentively. Mother Lakshmi. in the Vaikuntha. Because in Vaikuntha is Lakshmi Narayan. So she served, Narad Muni served Lakshmi attentively. So Lakshmi was very pleased by his service. And Lakshmi requested Narad Muni to ask for the boon, any benediction he wants. So Narad Muni replied that you must promise, whatever I ask, you must promise that you will give it to me. So Lakshmi said gladly, I will fulfill your desire. I have given benediction. So Narad Muni said that I want the Mahaprasad remnants of Lord Narayan. See? When Lakshmi heard this thing, suddenly her mood changed. She started to worry about it. So she is telling to Narad Muni, please, my son, you ask something else, some other boon, not the Narayan's prasadam. So she begged, because she said the day before, Lord Narayan had said that from now on instructed to not to give his Mahaprasad to anybody. Narayan had told. So, and she said, I cannot disobey the order of disobey my husband. It's my order. So she said, my son, I cannot give you Mahaprasad, but you can ask anything else. And Narad Muni said, no, you grant me. You are the wife of Narayan. You grant me to give the Mahaprasad, so I want Mahaprasad. You convince your husband. Somehow they give me Mahaprasad. So Lakshmi was now in trouble because husband had said, Narayan had said no Mahaprasad from now on. So Lakshmi was performing her duties to serve Lord Narayan, and she was serving as the wife serves the husband. She was serving very carefully, but she was not happy while she was serving Lord Narayan. Face is the index of the mind. Lord Narayan would see that she is serving me, but something is bothering her. So Narayan asked her that, please tell me why you are distressed. So she told that I have promised Narad Muni to give your Mahaprasad, but you have told me not to give Mahaprasad anybody. So I'm in dilemma. So Lord Narayan mercifully comforted his wife. His wife was crying. Lakshmi was crying. He comforted and said, okay, just for today I will cancel that restrictions. You may take my plate of the remnants, give to Narada, but you must deliver this prasad in such a way that I don't see. So when I turn around, you can take the plate peacefully and go and give it to Narad Muni. So she did it. When after Lord Narayan had a Mahaprasad, then after Narayan turned around, then she took the plate and she gave to Narad Muni. So Narad Muni, immediately when Narad Muni got this Mahaprasad, he was in ecstasy. And he ate whole Mahaprasad, everything he ate. And Narad Muni, as we know, he is always chanting the Narayan, 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 Govinda with his Veena playing. So he was on the whole universe, he was just with Veena. He was in so much ecstasy. In ecstasy, he was just roaming around and chanting and chanting and chanting in ecstasy. So he came to the Kailas Parvat where Lord Shiva was there. And Lord Shiva is his brother. So Lord, he came to Kailash and Narad Muni is in ecstasy, he is dancing and chanting. So Lord Shiva was surprised to see him, that why Narad Muni? Yeah, he chants all the time, but something is wrong with him, with Narada. Why is he so in ecstasy, chanting? What's happening? So Lord Shiva told him, what's matter with you? Why? Narad, you are always in ecstasy, constantly chanting, but I have never seen you in such condition. What happened to you? Shiva is asking. So then Narad cooled down and explained that I got so much pleasure and ecstasy after honoring the Lord's Mahaprasad that I cannot stop dancing. Narad. So Shiva folded his palms and replied, "O Narada, you are very fortunate that you have tasted the Mahaprasad of Lord Narayan." Shiva smiled, said, "Narada, have you brought Mahaprasad for me?" Because usually when Mahaprasad is distributed to devotees, right? We don't eat alone. So Shiva is asking, where is you brought Mahaprasad for me? Narada felt sorry. He had not brought Mahaprasad for Lord Shiva. He had it everything. So Narad he put his head down, and Narad with the folded hand, he said, I don't have it. But while he was eating, he has some morsel of prasadam stuck in his finger. Little bit. Mahaprasad was stuck. So Narad Muni said, I don't have, but I have this some little bit stuck in my finger. I can give you that Mahaprasad. So Narad said, this is what I have. So he gave, Narad Muni put his finger in Lord Shiva's mouth, and Lord Shiva ate that Mahaprasad, little bit. And Lord Shiva ate that prasad. Lord Shiva was in ecstasy. This little Mahaprasad of Lord Narayan. He was in so ecstasy that he took his drum and his dancing. And Lord Shiva dances with his drum when there is a destruction. Lord Shiva is Lord Brahma is the creator, Lord Vishnu is the maintainer, and Lord Shiva is a destructor. So when he dances with his drum, then it's like there will be destruction. So when Lord Shiva was dancing so much in ecstasy, but that was time for the people, whole universe was shaking, because this is destruction. This was when he dances destruction. So all the demigods were afraid. What's happening? This is not the time for destruction. So they were afraid what to do. So they went to whom they can go to pacify him. They were afraid to go even near Lord Shiva. So whom they can go? Parvati, his wife. To pacify husband, you go to the wife. See? So they went to the Parvati. And Parvati, they went to the Parvati, and they said, they explained the Parvati, this is what is done. Please pacify your husband, pacify Lord Shiva, pacify Shiva, because this is not the time for destruction. So of course, Parvati went, and when Parvati humbly approached Shiva, then Shiva calmed down. He said, my dear husband, what's happened? What happened to you? What has caused you to dance in such an ecstasy? Lord Shiva explained that he had received Lord Narayan's Mahaprasad from Narad Muni. So Parvati became astonished. My dear husband, did you keep Mahaprasad for me? Where is my Mahaprasad? So Lord Shiva could not answer because he had managed only few grains from Mahaprasad from the finger of Narad Muni. How could he have saved that? Parvati got angry. When the wife gets angry in the house, you better watch out. She got angry and she said, you deprived me from Lord Narayan's prasadam? You didn't care, you didn't keep Mahaprasad for me? She was so furious that the fire from her anger was started to burn the whole universe. From the lower planets to higher planets, everywhere, everyone was feeling burning heat. All the sages understood that this is the Mother Parvati's anger is going to finish everything. No one could pacify her. And the wife get angry, no one can pacify. Only have to pray to the Lord. So they went to the demigods headed by Brahma. All the demigods went to Vaikuntha, to Lord Vishnu. And they're requesting Lord Vishnu, please do something. Then Lord Vishnu went on his Garuda. He came to the Kailash where Parvati was there. And as soon as Parvati saw Lord Vishnu, she offered him obeisances. And then Lord blessed her and told her that I will give you as much as Mahaprasad you want. Please be pacified and give up your anger. Otherwise, all your children will be finished by just your anger. But Parvati protested. She said that I will not satisfied if you give Mahaprasad only to me. I want you to give your Mahaprasad to all my children, all the living entities. I want you to give my Mahaprasad, all living entities, everybody on the planet. I want you to give. I don't want to see my all the living entities suffering from your Mahaprasad. Just like I'm suffering now due to deprived of your Mahaprasad. You must arrange something that all living entities, including the dogs, may honor your Mahaprasad. So Lord Narayan says, so be it. Tathastu. I will fulfill your desire. I will appear in Jagannath Puri. I will appear in Jagannath Puri, and this temple in Jagannath Puri will be famous for distributing my Mahaprasad, my prasadam. And whoever will take prasad, they will be liberated. Whoever will take that prasadam, they will be liberated. And my prasadam will first offer to you. And then it will become Mahaprasad, Mahaprasad, and will be distributed to the people. See? So, and his Lord said, I will keep you next to me. So you will have just your temple just behind me in the main courtyard. And the Lord Shiva who neglected you, he will be not in my courtyard, he will be outside. He will stay outside, not in my courtyard. He will stay outside. So at Jagannath Puri, even at today, the Parvati Devi is known as Bimala Devi at present. And Bimala Devi is behind Lord Jagannath. So when the prasadam is offered to Lord Jagannath, after offering Lord Jagannath, that prasadam is that Mahaprasad is offered to Bimala Devi, and then it is distributed outside to the world, even at present. And it's said that in Puri there is no distinction between the low and high caste for taking Jagannath Mahaprasad. And we said yesterday we said that even Lord Indra came to have his Mahaprasad of Lord Jagannath. We talked about it yesterday. So that's why Jagannath Mahaprasad is very famous everywhere. So much available. So that's why this is the promise. Lord is fulfilling the promise given to Parvati, and who is Bimala Devi in the Lord Jagannath temple at present, distributing prasad. So there is another pastime also, Lord Jagannath, but that we will talk. Let's talk about some other one more pastime. We have a time here. More time. The Lord King Indradumna, we talked about yesterday, King Indradumna was the staunch devotee of Lord Jagannath. And he had the one Lord came as a Vishwakarma and carved the deities of Lord Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra. So in the line of King Indradumna, there was a king called Purushottam Dev. And this Purushottam Dev was a staunch devotee of Lord Jagannath, worshipper of Lord Jagannath. They do everything for Lord Jagannath, offer their life to Lord Jagannath. And every Rath Yatra, this king, Purushottam Dev, he would personally sweep the road with a golden broom. I don't know, do you invite here any mayor or anyone to know? They won't come. We should try. Yeah. They should sweep the floor, sweep the road. I have it always in Rath Yatra in Florida. I would invite, and mayor are happy to sweep the road. They sweep the road. They are happy to do that. We tell them this is the tradition. King sweeps the floor. So you are our king. You have to sweep the road. So they take the broom and they sweep the road before the Rath Yatra starts. They do it. This is their service. Because everybody is a servant of the Lord. Doesn't matter they are mayor or whoever they are. City councillor, mayor, doesn't matter. Nice to invite. Still there is a time probably today if you can go to just go, it is in the same level. We have big festival, you are free. Sunday please come for 10 minutes. We will take only your 10 minutes, not long time. Please, inaugurate. We also have the coconut breaking ceremony, right? So give the coconut their camphor on it and light it, and other one or two are devotees with them, and they offer the coconut and break the coconut. They are happy to do that. And then you give, okay, this is now you have to take, please. It's the tradition, so we are requesting, this Lord of the universe is there, and we are requesting to please sweep the road for a while. So they sweep for, few, just 50 feet or something, they sweep it. And at the same time, give some gift. Have a gift bag ready with her to give him, her, whatever, whoever is mayor. Mayor, right? Mayor here? Mayor in the mayor, right? Yeah, so invite the mayor. He or she? She. Oh, she'll be glad to come. She'll be glad to come. Go there today. Try out, who knows? Lord Jagannath is within her heart. Have the prasadam garland for her. When she comes, give her garland and give another garland to put on Srila Prabhupada will be there, right, on the chariot? Yes, so have a small deities, have her garland, Srila Prabhupada. Give her garland first, another garland let her put garland on Srila Prabhupada, And then you say something about her, who she is, and we thank her and, we appreciate for coming. This is our tradition, this is our festival which is going on all the whole planet, all the places, New York, Dallas, Los Angeles, London. You have tomorrow tomorrow Rath Yatra in, where is it? Here in, no, that's on Sunday, but tomorrow Saturday you have Rath Yatra in Berlin. Right? So you say this, all this Rath Yatra is happening. We have Copenhagen Rath Yatra is there soon. So like different places. So this is our festival. So I'm glad you are here, and please, and let her sweep and give some gift to her. Something nice, scarf or something for ladies likes it. Some scarf and some Bhagavad Gita in your language. Give it to her. See, and some Mahaprasad put in her bag. And she'll be happy. Bring with you some Mataji if you want, to see her. Be nice. And take some pictures and put the pictures in your newsletter and in website and like that. And send her those pictures, she'll be happy. Anyhow, so I'm going to come back here. So this Purushottam Dev, he was a great devotee of the Lord, and he would sweep the floor every Rath Yatra because he considered him to be a servant of the Lord. Even though he is a king, but he thinks he is a servant. He is a servant. Position is temporary. Mayor, vice mayor, president, vice president, prime minister, there are positions, right? So here, but he considered him to be a menial servant, he would do that. So one time he had gone to South India, Kanchi. And South India is the capital and he went there. And there was a king in the Kanchi also, but king had a princess, Padmavati. And this king and King Purushottam and Padmavati got attracted to each other. And they get attracted, and they wanted to, marry. So of course the king, father of this Padmavati, he was a king, and he agreed with it, and invited the king of this Purushottam Devi in his palace, and proposed him that I want to offer my daughter to you. Please accept her as your prince, as your queen. So Purushottam Devi agreed with that. And after that, Purushottam Devi went back. He went back to Odisha. That is in his kingdom. So after that, and the Padmavati was very happy that I'm going to be now I'm a princess here. Now I'm going to go married to the king, Purushottam Dev, and I'll be the queen there. And she was happy with that. And he was also happy. So after some time, king of Kanchi, he sent his minister with all the gifts, with a formal proposal. There is a proposal, but there is a formality. So the king of the Kanchi, he sent his minister to Jagannath Puri, to King the Purushottam Dev with formal proposal that now these are the gifts we are offering, and now we are proposing that you will be married. We will hand over our princess Padmavati to you, and we agreed with that. So he went there, and King Purushottam Dev accepted it. And there was Rath Yatra was going to come. So Purushottam Dev kind of minister is as good as the king. When the minister comes, if they from other country minister comes to your country, then he is representing his country's king. So that minister is given all the facility as if you are giving facility to the king. Just like we say, Sakshat Dharitvena Samasta Sastra Yukta Satha Bhavyat Sadvi, right? The spiritual master is as good as Lord. He is not Lord, he is not Krishna, but he is as good as, so we worship spiritual master as good as we worship Krishna. Right? That's why we chant Sakshat Dharitvena Samasta Sastra. So here, King Purushottam requested minister that there is Rath Yatra, there is Rath Yatra, please stay here, enjoy Rath Yatra festival, and then you go back. So minister agreed with it. But when the Rath Yatra was, he saw the Lord Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, they were on the cart. Minister was very happy, it was gorgeous, it was in a very opulent way. They were going to celebrate Rath Yatra. Thousands and thousands of people were there. They were going to pull the cart. But he saw minister, this King Purushottam, he saw with a broom, golden broom, and he was sweeping the road. So minister was kind of surprised. Minister did not understand the meaning behind it. That minister, king was thinking, I am the servant of my Lord, so I am sweeping the floor because I have to keep the road clean. But minister misunderstood. Minister thought that he is a king and is sweeping the road. How can you offer our princess to the person who is sweeping the road? Who usually sweeps the road? Chandal. Lower class people usually sweep the road. Even in India today, if you go in India, you see the lower class Bhangi, they sweep the road. They clean the road. If you have seen in Vrindavan everywhere, right? So this minister was thinking that he is a king and he is sweeping the road. He's acting like a chandal. How can we give our princess to him? We cannot give our princess to him. But he didn't understand that he's the Lord of the universe, and so he went back to his state, and he said to King of Kanchi that you want to have our princess Padmavati married to him, but he was sweeping the road. He's like a chandala, and you want to have him married our princess to him. We should not give her. We should not have our daughter princess married to him. He's acting like a chandala, road sweeper. Anyhow, so King of Kanchi also agreed with it. So King of Kanchi sent a message to the King Purushottam that we are not interested in having our daughter married to you. And at the same time, King of Kanchi arranged a Swayamvar, and he invited all other kings to proposal to marry his daughter, but not King Purushottam Dev. He didn't invite him in the Swayamvar. You all know what a Swayamvar is, right? You all know, right? So he didn't invite Purushottam Dev. So Purushottam Dev was angry that he invited all the kings, not me. And Padmavati was not happy because she had given her heart to Purushottam Dev. So both were not happy. So Purushottam thought that I should fight. I should fight with the king of Kanchi because they are Kshatriya. I should fight and I will take the revenge with king of Kanchi. Mhm. So he challenged king of Kanchi to fight. And king of Kanchi made a condition that in this fight between you and me, if I win, if I am the winner in the war, then you have to give me your Lord Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani to me, and they will be behind, because king of Kanchi had a temple of Ganesh. In the South India, people usually worship Ganesh. So if I am the winner in this war, then you have to give your Lord Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani from your temple, and you have to give it to me, and they will be in my temple behind Ganesh. And if you win, if I'm defeated, I will give you my Ganesh to you for your temple. So this was the condition was made. So of course, Purushottam they went to fight. But what happened, before he fight, he had his camp outside King Kanchi's kingdom. So Purushottam Dev, so somehow or other his tent burnt. See? So he was concerned immediately now. So he returned back to Jagannath Puri and he went to Jagannath temple. He went to the Lord and he's telling the Lord, look, my Lord, this is the condition is there. If in this fight between me and King of Kanchi, if I am the loser, if I am defeated, then you all, Lord, you'll have to go there, I'll have to give, and you will be behind Ganesh. You are the Lord of the universe, and you have to be behind Ganesh. Ganesh is one of the demigod. So this is it. If my defeat will be your defeat, my Lord. He's telling the Lord Jagannath, my defeat will be your defeat. So you do something. So Lord, that night Lord came in the dream. Jagannath appeared in the dream and he said, do not worry. You go to fight again to King of Kanchi. You go again to fight with the King of Kanchi with his army. This time I personally will help you during the battle. The king happily awoke. He awoke from his dream and he was happy that now the Lord is going to help me. That gave him the encouragement that then I should go to fight. So King Purushottam Dev, he started his journey to Kanchi to fight second time. But this time, Lord Jagannath and Balram had personally went to fight on behalf of Purushottam Dev. They disguised, the Lord Jagannath and Baldev disguised as soldiers. One is with the white horse, one is with the black horse. They both are like soldiers. And they went ahead. Before Purushottam they leave his kingdom to fight, they went ahead of it. So first Lord Jagannath and Baldev, they are in the form of soldiers. They are on the white horse and black horse, and they are going first. And then the king doesn't know. King doesn't know about it. So they are riding from South India coming to the Jagannath Puri, from Jagannath Puri goes South India. So on the way, it was very hot. It was so hot. So they both were thirsty. Lord Jagannath and Baldev, they both are the soldiers, they were thirsty. So there was one lady, old lady. If you go in the village, if you go in India, and here also probably, when you go to the villages, then they sell drinks, right? On the road, the people are sitting with the drinks to sell. Just like Coca-Cola or whatever they sell here, whatever, right? So here, this lady was selling buttermilk. old lady. On the why when the Jagannath Baldev, there's two soldiers where they were going, and they saw this old lady selling the buttermilk. It was hot. It was at the it was heavy heat was there, because it was a summertime, so hot. So these both soldiers were hungry and they were thirsty. So they stopped to this old lady and they asked for the buttermilk. Now buttermilk, this old lady's livelihood was selling the buttermilk, and whatever she gets money, with that she was living. So these two soldiers, they drank whole buttermilk. Everything she had, they drank it. And then the old lady said, now you have to give me money. They said, we are soldiers, we have no money. They are the lords, as a soldiers. They said, we have no money. She's crying. She said, this is my livelihood. Give me some money. They said, we don't have it. So they said that both soldiers are telling that behind our king is coming. Ask the king. She said, how am I going to ask the king? He's not going to listen to me. He will accept. So Lord Jagannath, soldier had a ring, precious diamond ring. So Lord Jagannath took out the ring from his finger and gave to this old lady and said, this is the ring, you take it. And when our king comes, then you sew this ring and he will give you money. See? And the both soldiers slept on their way to fight the king of Kanchi. So behind as Lord, this two soldier had said, the king was coming with all his army. So this lady stopped him. And he said, please, you had two soldiers just went ahead. One was on the black horse, one was on the white horse. The soldiers had gone, and please, they drank all my buttermilk. Please give me money. They have told that you will give me money. See? So then the lady gave him the ring to the king. This is the ring. This one of your soldiers who was on the black horse, he has given me this ring. This was a precious ring. This ring was millions of dollars worth of rings. Pure diamond. So he gave him this ring. And as soon as Purushottam saw the ring, he realized, because this is the ring he had given to Lord Jagannath to wear it. See? So King was surprised to see. So King now realized that those soldiers are none other than Lord Jagannath and Baladev. Those are the soldiers gone to fight as per promise. See. So of course the king gave her all the villages. King gave her. She said, all these villages are around mine. They are yours now, and all the taxes you collect and you stay happily. All the taxes you collect from all these villages, and that village is still there at present. That village is there. Manikapatan, name of the village, is there at present. And then of course there was a fight, and of course Krishna, Lord Jagannath Baldev fought with the army of the king of Kanchi, and king of Kanchi was defeated. So now the king is. Should I go on? I mean, it's 5 more minutes. Is okay? So king of Kanchi defeated now. So King Purushottam Dev, instead of taking in Kanchi, he took the Padmavati. And he had Padmavati. He brought Padmavati. He arrested Padmavati. And he said that I'm going to have her married to a Chandala who's a road sweeper, who sweep the road. I'm going to have her married with him. But the king's minister was expert. He was very intelligent. So minister, he's telling the minister that, okay, take her. And king is telling to his minister, King Purushottam, they're telling, take her and find some road sweeper and have her marry with him. But minister was so intelligent, he was expert. So he said to the king, okay, I will take care of it. So minister kept the Padmavati in his home. Mm-hmm. And Padmavati was afraid. Padmavati was thinking that I'm not gonna be queen of this Purushottam Dev. I'm not gonna be even his maid servant. I'll be married with some Chandala who is a road sweeper. I'll be able to marry with him. She was upset. She was not happy whole time. But minister said, don't worry, just stay here with me. So then, this way she was staying with him. So Rath Yatra was coming up. Rath Yatra was coming up, and King Purushottam Dev, he is going to be sweeping the road. So minister is telling to Padma, now get ready. Minister is telling his wife and all, but please get this Padmavati ready with a nice, ornaments and nicely dressed up, and bring in the palanquin to bring it. And Padmavati didn't know what this minister is doing to me. He didn't reveal to Padmavati that what's happening. So Padmavati was afraid that today this is it. I'm going to marry to some road sweeper today. See. So anyhow, Rath Yatra was going to start, and King Purushottam Dev, he was with his golden broom. He was sweeping the road. And at that time, the minister brought Padmavati there. So after the king had swept the floor, so now minister is telling to the king that big finish. Then minister brought Padmavati to the king, and he said, my dear king, I ask you to be patient to find a suitable road sweeper, Chandala, for the prince. I have come to you to tell you that I have found a street sweeper. I have found whom I have deemed to suitable as her husband. King said, very well, don't bother me right now. Right now Rath Yatra is going on, chariot procession is going. Don't bother me right now. Minister said, no, wait a minute. He said, my dear king, the street sweeper I've chosen is your highness. You are the street sweeper. You are the one I've chosen, because you are the street sweeper. And you told me to find a street sweeper. You are the one who is sweeping the street. I'm going to marry this Padmavati to you. So right away he took out the garland. He had Padmavati give the garland and put garland on the King Purushottam. See. So this way, then of course king was happy, because king accepted Padmavati. Padmavati accepted the king. And they were happy. And now according to condition, king of Kanchi had to give Ganesh, because king of Kanchi was defeated. So he had to give to Ganesh to king of Purs. So that Ganesh is still there at present, is there in the Jagannath temple behind the Lord Jagannath, Baldeva, Subhadra. Is still there. Ganesh is there at present. Yeah. So, and as I said, there was also a deity of Radha Kanta. Radha Kanta deity was there in Jagannath temple, but that deity was between the kitchen and Lord Jagannath. So what was happened? The pujari, when we were bringing all this prasadam, Radha Kant would eat everything. All the good prasadam he would eat, and left over he goes to Lord Jagannath. So Radha, the Lord Jagannath said, what's happening with this? I'm getting just where is the main preparations? So Pujari said, well, Radha can't eat them. He's the offer. So Jagannath said, move them away from here. I don't want them between me and the kitchen. So that's why this Radha Kanta deity is in Gundicha temple, even at present. So Lord Jagannath has offered all the big nice preparation. So this is one of the pastimes of the Lord. There is so many other pastimes, but we have time limit. Okay? Hare Krishna, any questions, anything? Yes.
Thanks so much for this wonderful pastime storytelling. I was wondering if there were at least two kings who were sweeping the floor, because I heard of King Bhadra, and now this King Purushottam is sweeping the floor. So there were several kings sweeping the floor in front of Jagannath.
Is it?
Is it?
No, I don't think so.
So it's the same. King Bhadra.
Well, it's coming in line. King Prataparudra at that time, but after that, Purushottam Dev is in the line of King Prataparudra. So he was stripping them.
Those are two different kings, Prataparudra and Purushottam.
Well, Purushottam Dev is in line of Prataparudra. He's in line of hereditary heir. Okay? Any other question? Yes, some other question. Anything else? Okay. Hare Krishna.
Macriya is difficult. She's always.
So let me know
But she's
Okay.
how
not
are you going and what time.
Okay, okay.
And
We
tomorrow
would
you
leave.
leave at
Yes, sir. We would leave at 3:30, 3:30 p.m.
3:30.
Yeah, that's the usual time we leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, usual time we leave.
Okay,
Okay,
so you
more
leave
nice.
then, no problem.
Morgen oder so.
Ja, also Abend geht's nicht.
Yeah.
Okay. We will try.
Okay, so let me know
Yes, okay.
what
Thank you so
time.
much.
Bist du mich best
Rather, sorry. Manager Dina, she has a question to you. If you can answer. Только он не имеет отношения к сегодняшней лекции.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.